Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, right now we have grains higher, led by corn. No real reason in the corn market. We will be seeing a private group come out today with their corn crop estimates for 2020 for the September 11th USDA report, and they, compared to other analysts, probably been on the low side of production for both corn and soybeans. So we'll see if they confirm that. Overnight, we saw another group come out, and they are on the high side. They have a smaller drop in the crop, smaller drop in the beans. They have carryouts for corn and beans about the same, and in the corn, they got lower feed usage, and they have a lower ethanol usage than USDA. We will be watching some of the outside markets. Yesterday, stock market was down sharply, led by tech stocks. Today, they're up a little bit. And it looks like the Congress and administration have agreed not to have a shutdown before the election, but they still haven't agreed on a COVID aid. And I think the economy needs a COVID aid plan. We also note that we'll be watching weather. It looks like Iowa, Illinois will be getting some rain early next week. The rain amounts look to have mostly good coverage, except maybe south central Iowa. And because of the cloud cover, the temperatures may not get as cold as what has been forecasted over the last couple of days. Argentina, the southern and eastern areas got some rain, but western and northern areas are still dry. There was a report out that China may take 15 to 20 million tons of corn this year and 20 to 25 million tons of corn in 21-22. Some people think that they were told to sell out their corn reserve because of the expense of carrying it. They've got it down to a level now where they may need to start adding to the reserves. Although we saw this week they sold less corn out of their reserve than of late. That might be saying their harvest is approaching and maybe their supply is not as tight as it has been. We'll be watching to see if there's any new announcements on soybean sales from the U.S. to China. There were talk yesterday, they bought another 10 cargoes yesterday for the February period. Again, February forward, Brazil is cheaper, and Brazil is talking about a record 2021 soybean crop. In the wheat, Egypt yesterday bought a small amount of wheat. Prices are the highest they've been this market year. And in the Black Sea, maybe Russia is unwilling to offer wheat until they actually see their farmers selling. Of late, the rally in wheat prices has been linked to both Europe and Russian farmers unwilling to sell. In the corn market, again, U.S. farmers are unwilling to sell, but we saw the market move to a big carry with nearby Ds lower than Ds 21. Some people think that might have to do with approaching harvest. And in the beans, we saw nearby November beans rally over 2021 November beans, and some people think that has to do with the forecast of record fourth quarter exports out of the U.S. and good exports most of the first quarter of 2021. So again, prices are higher. Just to note, the CBOT is closed on Monday for holiday. So I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday weekend. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. And remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.